Hello, my gorgeous Geminis. Welcome to your March spirit reading with Reign of Swords. So I am myself a Gemini, if you don't already know, so you will appreciate that I get very excited during this section. I approach this with much more verve and vigor than I do the other signs, and I apologize for that. I will try to be a little more less obvious rather about my favoritism in the future videos. So let's go get ahead and get started, my lovely Geminis. We are of course an air sign, and we are also mutable signs. So we're very much accustomed to change. We're adaptable folk. We like to start things. We don't really much like to, lovely, 3 of Cups, congratulations, gems. We don't much like to finish our tasks, but we do like to initiate. We love to initiate, in fact. And what else about the mutable signs? Yeah, I guess that's probably enough to be going on with. All right, so no major arcana for my lovely Geminis. I think we had no major arcana for Taurus this month either, which is very interesting. All right, so what do we have here? We have cups, we have swords, we have wands. We do not have any pentacles. Really, really interesting. Okay, wow. Right, I'm going to start with what I know the most about. So we have the 3 of Cups here, and I was mentioning how happy I was about this, but I've just realized that it's actually in the reverse position, so it's actually slightly less positive than we might have hoped. But essentially the 3 of Cups is a celebration card. So the 3 of Cups is fulfillment and fun and friendship, community and happiness. You see there are 3, well, in this picture, they're actually kind of like, look like sort of spirits that have been summoned. But yeah, essentially in the 3 of Cups, there's always 3 women and they're celebrating and cheersing with their chalices. So it's about enjoying a good time with the people you care about and admire. However, in the reversed position, my lovely Geminis, it signifies overindulgence in, you know, anything really. It could be food, it could be drink, it could be partying, it could be television, it could be news, you know, with the crazy events in the world at the moment. It can be easy to get too over involved in the melee of the news cycle. So it's about being wary from too much of something. So in my case, I tend to, in this climate, I overeat. You know, I can feel like, oh, I just have a little bit of pasta, and then I end up eating lots and lots of pasta. And because it's so cold, I'm perhaps not getting as much exercise as I usually would. So that is, you know, compounded by that. It can also be wary from too much socializing. So my lovely Geminis, we are quite you know, we enjoy our own personal time and personal space, and we are very unique, or usually in our interests and likes and dislikes. So it can be easy for us to become over socialized and peopled out, I call it. I sometimes get home after a day out and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like so peopled out, you know. I just don't want to speak to another soul until tomorrow. So just watch for that, you know. Make sure you are getting your downtime and you are getting your time alone and your sleep to really switch off. I would it would indicate to me, my lovely Geminis, that if you don't already have one, get a sleep mask so that you're getting better sleep, and get some earplugs so that you can really switch off and go inside when you rest. Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, it can also mean a longing for friends and community that we feel we don't have. So I, for one, certainly feel that as a Gemini. Sometimes because we have such a rich mental life and we like our own company, we can start to isolate, and then find that actually, oh gosh, I haven't really spoken to anyone for a week. So yeah, just watch for that too with this card in the reverse position. Sorry. We also have 6 of Swords here. So we have Ace of Swords and 6 of Swords in this reading. So this 6 of Swords, 6s are all about collaboration, companionship, Yeah, so it's all about collaboration. It's about the Six of Swords is about movement, escape, change for the better. Yeah, my lovely Geminis. So if you've been going through something in the last months or even years, this could be the time that you're going to really move forward and put those troubles behind you. Yeah, this is the like setting sail for a new shore, for new pastures card. Yeah. So if you are taking an actual physical journey, that would, you know, encourage that, and it would indicate that that's going to be really positive and fun and generative and something that you will really enjoy. But if it's more a spiritual or kind of vision journey that you've been on, it would suggest to me that you should pay more attention to your dreams at this time. And yeah, essentially it's like you've been through a lot, my lovely Geminis, with the Six of Swords, and you are now coming towards the end. So you've gained a lot of wisdom through this suffering. So the changes that you implement, once you finally draw a line under this, you know, make sure that they are permanent changes, and that you don't forget that why you made them, and remember this time and the lessons it's taught you. You know, as you go forward, don't ever backslide into making the same mistakes that heralded this difficult time. Yeah. Alrighty. So we've had the Three of Cups. We've had the Six of Swords. I'm gonna jump to Wands before I address this other sword, because I'm really curious about these two Wands in the reversed position. So Wands are all about career and progress. It's a fire sign. The Wands represents fire, so it's about Sagittarians, Leos and Aries. But the Three of Wands in this reversed position is about, so threes are giving us creativity and skill, self-expression, growth, competence, manifestation. And when it's reversed, it means that you're not quite in a position yet, my lovely Geminis, to go public with what it is that you've been working on. Like you might, Geminis are great ones for trying to walk before they can run. So you might feel the urge to just say, oh, you know, it's 70% there, let's just go for it, let's just go for our soft launch. But this card is telling us that is not the smartest way to approach it, my lovely gems. Yeah. Sorry, did I say Three of Wands? Yeah, I meant Five of Wands, of course. So it's about adapting your ordinary functioning and your modus operandi. Operandi, is it? Yeah, so adapt that to actually fit this situation. Yeah, it's really challenging, Geminis. We like to just stick with what we know and do things how we've always done them. But this card is warning that if you don't adapt, and if you're always using these same old habits and attitudes, you know, they're only ever going to end in the same results. You need to seek a compromise and release this sort of clinging to what you want to do and what you always do, because it will turn out much better if you can. Yeah. So we'll nip back to the Ace of Swords now. Oh no, that is crazy. I've just snapped my lovely clear quartz by letting it drop on the floor. You see, now it's in two pieces, but that's kind of cool because my nephew and I, we had one of these when we were younger, and he had one half and I had one half, and I haven't seen him for months, and I'm gonna give him this again. So that's fine. Everything happens for a reason, as we know. So we have the Ace of Swords reversed again. So aces are obviously number one. So they tend to represent beginnings and obviously also focus, you know, like that sort of one-minded, single-minded direction of the brain and the mind and the focus on one thing. They're about opportunities and truth and clarity. So when we get it in the upright, it's usually a message or an opportunity from the divine realm being given to us, in the traditional deck, it's a hand coming out of the sky and appearing with a sword. So it always, the aces often are representing a gift from the universe or from spirit, so this is ordinarily upright. It would suggest success through mental means, spiritual growth, having a breakthrough or inspiration. But when we see it in the reversed, it says to us that the communication could be going awry. You have to be very, very clear about what it is that you want for the universe to know and to deliver it. So when you're getting this Ace of Swords in the reverse position, it's suggesting that the idea that you're having might not be valid for now, or it might not be clear enough yet, or it might be telling you to delay proceeding because it's not quite ready. So I feel like this, and was it the Six of Swords or the Five of Wands, wasn't it? They're both kind of echoing to just hang back and don't be so impatient. The time will come when you can act and launch and spring forth, but it's just not quite yet, in March for my lovely Geminis. We also have Three of Wands, which I sort of semi-addressed, and Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups is suggesting you have plenty, This is, again, kind of, for me, these are enforcing one another. So you have plenty. You don't need to launch right now because you're not, it's not like you are desperate for anything. You have plenty. It's maybe a better time to kind of share and just enjoy and reap the rewards of what you do have, and not to be rushing out and getting more and more because you have enough. So enjoy what you have and share what you have. Enjoy some times of abundance with the friends and family and loved ones. Thank you so much, my lovely Geminis. Love and light.